Across the cool fields of northern Europe and North America, rows of tall, green stalks rise under the crisp autumn air. Along each stem, dozens of tiny round buds cling tightly, forming what looks like clusters of miniature cabbages. These are Brussels sprouts, one of the most fascinating and underrated vegetables on Earth. Despite their small size, Brussels sprouts have a long and noble history. First cultivated near the Belgian capital centuries ago, they've become a global crop loved for their nutrition and unique flavor. Today, high-tech farms in countries like the Netherlands and the United States harvest thousands of tons each year, using both traditional skill and modern precision. So how do these little green gems make their way from sturdy stems to your dinner plate? Let's dive into the journey from harvest to processing and finally back to the soil where it all begins again. When the first cold winds of autumn arrive, Brussels sprout season begins. The plants, which have spent nearly 6 months growing tall and strong, are now covered from top to bottom with firm, marble-sized buds. Harvesting takes place in cold weather. The chill actually makes the sprouts sweeter and more flavorful. In large modern farms, harvesters ride on specially designed machines that slowly move through the fields. A rotating saw at the front slices through the thick stalk. Then the stem is fed into a narrow chamber. Inside, several spinning blades gently remove the sprouts one by one, while fans blow away leaves and debris. Within seconds, the clean green buds roll out onto a conveyor belt and into large hoppers ready for collection. Each machine can process more than a ton of sprouts per hour, working efficiently but delicately to avoid bruising. The waste leaves and stems is returned to the soil, providing natural organic matter for the next planting. Some farms even use optical sorting sensors right on the harvester. These tiny cameras detect color and shape, rejecting damaged or discolored sprouts instantly. In smaller farms or regions where machines can't be used, farmers still harvest by hand. Workers move along the rows, snapping off each bud cleanly with their fingers. It's careful, repetitive work. Each twist must be firm enough to break the sprout free, but gentle enough not to harm the stem. This allows the plant to continue producing upper buds for later harvests. Once the baskets are full, the sprouts are loaded onto trucks and rushed to nearby processing centers. There, their transformation from raw harvest to polished product begins. After leaving the fields, Brussels sprouts begin a new journey inside modern processing facilities. Here, every bud is treated with the same care as a delicate fruit. The first stage is washing. Conveyor belts carry the sprouts through streams of clean water that remove soil, tiny leaves, and any remaining dirt from the field. Some factories also use a gentle air-blowing system to lift off lighter debris before washing. The water is constantly filtered and cooled to keep the sprouts crisp. Once cleaned, the sprouts move to the sorting line. Machines equipped with cameras and sensors evaluate their color size and shape. Bright green, firm, and evenly sized sprouts are separated for the premium market. Paler or irregular ones are set aside, often used for soups, sauces, or as nutritious feed for livestock. Next comes size grading. Adjustable rollers and vibrating sieves help divide the sprouts into small, medium, and large categories. Uniform size isn't just about appearance, it ensures even cooking and better packaging. After sorting, the best sprouts undergo a quick cooling process using chilled water or cold air. This step locks in freshness and slows down the natural ripening process. At the packaging stage, machines measure out precise portions, usually 1 kilogram per pack, before sealing them in ventilated mesh bags or recyclable plastic containers. Each package is labeled with farm information, harvest date, and nutritional facts. Within half an hour, the sprouts are ready for shipment. For long-distance export, Brussels sprouts are stored in cold rooms between 32 and 36 degrees Celsius. This keeps them fresh for several weeks without affecting texture or taste. Some are also flash frozen or blanched for canned products, extending shelf life while preserving nutrients. Long before the harvest season begins, the hard work of growing Brussels sprouts starts in greenhouses and fields across Europe and the United States. The journey begins with seeds tiny, round, and full of potential. Farmers use high-quality hybrid varieties specially developed to resist disease and thrive in cooler climates. These seeds are sown in modular trays filled with nutrient-rich soil and kept inside temperature-controlled greenhouses. Here, young seedlings grow for about 2 to 3 weeks, nurtured under soft light and gentle humidity. Once they're strong enough, the seedlings are transplanted outdoors. Large mechanical planters make this task efficient, planting several rows at once with precise spacing between each plant, usually around 10 to 12 centimeters apart. The soil must be loose, well-drained, and slightly alkaline to allow the roots to spread easily. Modern farms often install drip irrigation systems to deliver water directly to the base of each plant. This method reduces water waste and keeps the leaves dry, minimizing the risk of fungal disease. Fertilizers rich in organic matter such as compost or manure are added regularly to maintain soil fertility and support steady growth. As the plants mature, they form thick stalks with wide green leaves. Over time, small buds begin to appear along the stem, each one destined to become a Brussels sprout. This stage requires patience. The crop grows slowly, often taking up to 6 months before it's ready for harvest. Brussels sprouts are cool weather vegetables. They prefer temperatures between 5 degrees C and 8 degrees C, and can even survive light frost. In fact, a touch of cold can make them taste sweeter. Farmers in northern regions often leave the plants in the field through winter, letting natural frost improve flavor and texture. In contrast, hot weather can reduce quality, causing bitterness and smaller buds. Throughout the growing season, farmers must carefully manage weeds, pests, and diseases. Regular weeding and gentle pruning help the plants stay healthy, while crop rotation ensures the soil remains balanced and productive. The key to success is balance, just the right amount of moisture, sunlight, and nutrients. By late autumn, when the leaves turn pale and the air grows crisp, the stalks stand tall and full, each carrying 20 to 30 small green bulbs. The long months of care and patience have paid off. The harvest season is near. From the gentle sowing of tiny seeds to the rhythmic hum of harvesting machines, the story of Brussels sprouts is one of patience, precision, and respect for nature. Each stage, planting, nurturing, harvesting, and processing, reflects the remarkable harmony between human effort and the natural world. On a frosty morning when the fields are still wrapped in mist, you can see farmers walking among tall stalks, checking the buds one last time before the machines roll in. Every sprout that reaches the conveyor belt carries months of hard work, early mornings, late evenings, and the constant hope for a perfect season. What was once a humble European vegetable has now become a symbol of global agriculture. From the Netherlands' high-tech greenhouses to America's vast fields and export networks, Brussels sprouts connect farmers and consumers across continents. And despite all the technology, one thing hasn't changed: the care in every hand that plants, picks, and packs them. So next time you see those small green cabbages on your plate, whether roasted, grilled, or tossed in butter, remember the journey they took, from a tiny seed in the soil to a wholesome meal on your table. Every Brussels sprout carries the story of dedication, innovation, and the quiet beauty of farming. That's the essence of modern agriculture, where tradition meets technology, and every harvest tells a story worth sharing.